Welcome to Unscripted, a Siena Hoops podcast. I'm a Siena senior, Carter Gooley.
And I'm Siena sophomore Joe Lemery, and we're here to bring you the inside scoop on Siena's NIL collective, Saints March On.
Hear from players, coaches, and more as we bring you the X's and O's of the Siena men's and women's basketball teams.
So sit back and enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Unscripted, the Siena Hoops podcast. I'm your host, Joe Lemery. I'm alongside Teresa Seppala, Elisa Mevius, and London Gamble. How you doing today?
We're good. Doing great.
Good.
Chilling.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys being on the show. So, T, we'll start with you. What do you enjoy most about being on the road and playing in the road games?
I think kind of like the team time we have together. Like we spend a lot of like intense time with each other, but also at the same time when we travel, we kind of have our own time. Like that's like time you can be just like quiet, focus on yourself because like the life is very busy and like so much is going on like during school all the time, like on the campus, like you can't be like alone. So I kind of feel like even though everybody's on the same bus, everybody's got their headphones on and we can just do our own thing and like nap. It's kind of like time for yourself, even though we're like going to game, and it like brings the energy and creates like the atmosphere to like play a game.
It's a different experience because you're going a lot longer and it's you're all together for a longer period of time rather than a home game. So that's awesome. London, we'll go to you. All right. What's your favorite road game you played in? Was it a victory, a loss, or what did you enjoy most about your favorite road game?
Yeah, so all three of us last year were 3 of 6 players healthy to play in the Fairfield game.
Wow.
It was the second time we played them out of the 3, and we beat them in overtime. That was probably my favorite game just because like so many people were sick and injured, and it really at that point like maybe we weren't supposed to win because we had like, you know what I mean? We were kind of like, so yeah, that was my favorite.
That's awesome. Elisa, now you guys, all 3 of you are sophomores, right? And you're on a very young team and you have a lot of freshmen now. So they kind of look up to you guys as the leaders. How do you feel about that, and what is it like to be in the position now that you were looking up to people last year? Now you have the opportunity to be like, hey, I can help you and lead you through this game.
I think it's so funny if we look back at last year and we see that they like experienced the same things that we do, and we kind of know how it is, but it's still a second year, so it's still new. So we still like we keep learning, but we can also like give them some tips and advices. Like in the locker room, our lockers are all like mixed up. So Constance is just like, I don't know, asking stuff about last year, and then it's like we always tell them more things, and there are just so many things to experience.
It's a unique position because you guys are still so young, like you said, and you have that experience, but it's also like you're still learning too because you guys are only 19. I know you're older, right? Like
I am.
Yeah. So,
I'm the second oldest in the whole team.
Hey, it gives experience. It's great. So, all right, London, who is your biggest inspiration and why?
I'm going to have to go with my uncle. I was going to say my dad, but I think in a kind of more of a basketball sense, it's my uncle because he's shown me that you can do a lot of things with basketball. So he was a successful player. He played 7 years professionally.
Wow.
He played 4 years for Winthrop University, 2 years in the G League. And now he's a women's basketball coach. He never thought he'd be on the women's side, but now he owns he doesn't own, but he's the director of basketball at what used to be Mamba Sports Academy.
Wow.
That was Sports Academy, and he kind of built his way up. So played, got injured, became a coach. He's a really well-respected trainer. So yeah, he inspires me.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah. So now we're going to play a little game. This is going to be a little fun. Hopefully you guys can keep the competitiveness down a little bit. I don't want any bad blood happening. But when I ask you the question, you're going to tell me out of you 3, who's the best at this, all right? You good?
Thanks,
all right. So out of you 3, who is the best shooter?
Probably
It's definitely T.
Yeah.
The finish.
You guys can check her stats if you think we're lying.
3-point shot is pretty automatic.
Yeah.
All right. Who has the best handles out of you 3?
I think it's me.
No, I think it's me.
I think it's me.
I knew this was going to happen.
T. I don't know. I would say.
I think probably Elisa actually.
She's being humble.
I'm gonna be humble.
You both have your moments though. Like you give like
Sometimes she looks like Luka Doncic.
you
Then I
sometimes
turn
give
it over
amazing
7
passes,
times.
but I think London is more like with like to take someone's ankles, like snatch that.
Oh,
Like,
That's the killer
and cross,
crossover speed.
yeah.
It's like you ask who has the best handles. I think it's me in a humble way, but
Yeah.
best ball handler, Elisa. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would say. I would
Okay.
agree with
Hey,
that.
T's
Okay.
pretty good too.
Hey.
The cross
I love
against
it.
like
I love it.
Niagara one time.
I'm good.
I love it. All right. Who is the best defender?
Probably Elisa.
I would go with Elisa.
Take the steals.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Second in the nation in steals? Something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Maybe third.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. This one might be a little bit cutthroat. Who is the most clutch?
that's tough.
That's a hard question because London made. You remember Fairfield's game when you made the pull-up?
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things,
I think you all are clutch.
Elisa and T are pretty tied there if you think about it, because T has been very consistent offensively for us for the past 2 years, but Elisa's like she's won games like single-handedly. So
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think it's like close.
Half court buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Cough,
I mean,
cough.
yeah.
You wanna
I
share-
don't know.
You want to
Like,
share the first?
But also, I think London, you're hitting like amazing shots. Like,
Yes, the tough twos.
yeah,
that we
tough
made.
twos. You're like the queen of tough twos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that DeMar DeRozan game though.
Yeah.
We like to see
Mhm.
it. So, all right. And final question for you guys: who out of you guys has the best fashion? You don't know?
I personally like T's fashion.
I would,
Okay.
I think she has pretty good style.
I would go for me.
We're
Yeah.
talking about basketball.
I mean, I like my
fashion,
style too,
or
but-
like
Just personal
Basketball
life,
fashion.
like
No,
fashion.
in
life
general.
fashion. Like
Like what do you wear on a daily basis? Like,
I mean, I like my fashion.
I think
But
it's
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick myself, so T probably.
London's
mean,
being
the
humble.
thing is,
You
before-
both are humble.
before college, like literally, I was trying, and in college it's just sweats.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the norm. I mean, I'm talking like when you guys, like when we went on the Michael Jackson trip, like who, like pick an outfit, right? You're obviously going out
Yeah.
like to
You
dress
guys
up a little
dressed
more. Like,
And we're all pretty fly, but I've seen T put on them fits.
No, when she like puts,
T can
oh,
do
she has, like-
hair.
She has like
does
a
it
lip
all.
combo with like brown. If she
Okay.
puts that on for like, no, okay, T,
all right, awesome.
take a T.
Well, guys, London, Elisa, T, I appreciate your time and best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jill.